So many of us are in this rat race on the road to monetization here at YouTube. And if you're like me, you're watching those watch hours pretty closely. In fact, every morning I go into my analytics and I think, what did I make the day before? And hoping for a bigger number than yesterday. I tend to average about 25 hours watch time a day, and that's without Restream, which is what we're going to be talking about today. However, I wanted to get to monetization a lot faster than just off 25 hours a day. I do regular streams and those do pretty well, and that's why I average the 25. However, I thought, can I go bigger without as much effort? And that's where Restream comes in. I know you've seen it. You've seen it on your friends' lives, and you may even be annoyed by it. Always seeing the nature videos and like, oh, they're not on again. It's just a nature video. But what you're not understanding is that it is easier for them sometimes because it's so much work to record videos and always get on lives. I love doing the lives. I love recording videos. I love editing. However, sometimes I need a break too. So throwing on an ambience video of stars or nature or a cafe actually works in my favor. In fact, last night, my watch hours more than doubled. Well, from yesterday to today. I told you I tend to average 25 a day. That's without Restream. But with Restream, yesterday I got 58 watch hours. That's pretty incredible. And I'm putting in minimal effort. Time after time, all of you keep asking me, how do you get started on Restream? I don't know how to do it. And guess what? It's also free. You don't have to pay for it. So I'm going to take you through a tutorial about how to implement it and some things that you should keep in mind if you decide to go that route. So first thing, I can't show you this on the computer because I don't want to create a second Restream account. I already have a Restream account. Go to Restream on your iPad, your computer, your phone, wherever you're going to be streaming from. I put on my computer because it is the device that I least want to use as far as for other things like video editing or whatever. I can leave that and set it aside and not miss my computer. So download it first, create an account, then listen to me. This is where people get stuck. I got stuck the first time too when I tried this, I don't know, a month or two ago. You log in, you create the account, and then you come across a screen. And it's showing all these plans that you have to pay for, starting, I think, $14.99, $19.99, something like that. And it goes up from there. It makes it look like you have to choose a paid plan. I thought that, and I was like, oh, so Restream isn't free. And I said, never mind, I guess I'm not doing this. So I exited out of there. And it wasn't until more recently that I said, why do people keep telling me it's free? I didn't see that. And I've heard this from others as well. So this time I paid attention. It's just a little X in one of the little top corners that you have to X out of, and then you enter the free site. Why do they do that? Well, I know why they do that to us. They want our money. Don't give it to them. If you want the enhancements, good for you. Go for it. This video isn't about getting the pro. This is just about if you are broke like me and you want a free plan and you just want to do the minimal thing on Restream, this is how you do it. So when the paid ones pop up, make sure you press the X wherever it was. I know it's somewhere on the screen. And then you enter the portal of free Restream. Now I'm going to take you through what that looks like on the other side by showing you my actual computer. I have a Restream happening right now, so I don't know if I can actually show you step by step, but I think I'll do a good job. Let's see what happens. Now I'm going to actually walk you through what all this looks like. So once you get to Restream, there's a home page, put new stream. I'm not going to show you that because I'm currently restreaming and I do not want to mess my Restream up. It's pretty simple. You're just going to see create a scene or something, go live. I don't know what it's called. Here is where you add your stuff. So I already have a scene happening here, right? However, I can add a new scene. Sorry, whoever is currently watching this, you're going to go blue for a second. So you're going to go to add scene, new scene, video, and that's where you upload your video. Let's give these people the real one back. Poor things. I'm like putting it blue for them just for the purposes of this. And then So that's good to go. I like this first one because nothing's hovering over it. However, there are some different features. I'm so sorry whoever's actively watching right now. Like, what is happening? And I do have 2 people watching. Sorry. And then the other place you want to go is here to music to the left, which I'm already in music. And I currently have this one playing. Let me let you listen. I put YT for the YouTube song I got, and then some of these are like nature sounds. Let me show you how do I get my stuff. So all you need is an image and a music. Make sure this is looped right there. Make sure that is looped right there. And then you press start stream or whatever it says. Right now it's end stream because I'm current, I'm live. Look, I even have a chat. So my folks, yes, I am multitasking. I am restreaming and filming about it at the same time. All right, so this is where I get my videos here at, what is this called? Pixabay. There's also Pexel. And let me show you how to get one. So from the homepage, you could go to videos and search for something. Let's search for cafe. And as you hover over it, it shows all these different cafes. Grab one, download, pick your size. I pick the second one always. I don't know why, I just do. Download, and it's in your computer then. Then you're gonna go to YouTube Studio on a laptop or desktop, not on an iPad, not on your phone, because you wanna access this audio library that's only available on a PC. Then from there, you can choose your songs. I'm not gonna play them to show you because we have another one playing. I am, muted. But download one of those. Okay, say, oh, this sleep music is great. Download it over here. Then you go back over here and upload it the 2 places I showed. 1 with that media, and then 2 with this upload. So now it comes to chat. You saw that I have some folks chatting on here. I don't prefer to chat on here. It's kind of clunky, it's hard. I can't do emojis, I can't see emojis. And that little help thing hovers over my wording. I hate it. Did I already mention I like this first one because nothing toggles over it? Just saying. But some of those things you could put your own captions and blah, blah, blah. I don't do that. You're gonna have to mess with it if that's something you want. Sorry for the shaking of the camera. Okay, so now this is where I actually prefer to chat with people on my actual YouTube. This is my YouTube. And I prefer to chat with them here. I could even pin a comment while I'm here. See, this is already pinned, obviously. And I usually give a pin message of like, welcome, like a little welcome thing. So people see that when they come in. There is an option here where I can star someone's message. However, it doesn't do anything. I don't know the point. So whatever, you could also do this overlay. I'll do it for 1 second. Sorry, people who are watching. And you can see the comments to the side. I'm gonna take that off, not to bug my folks who are trying to just enjoy a little ambience. But that's it. That's how you do it. You should stay interacting with your folks on here. They prefer this conversation, and however I get it. I sleep at night and I put this on. I'm not conversating with anybody. So do what you can. But that is a tutorial. I hope that was helpful. Wasn't that easy? Upload a video, upload a music, and press play. Make sure you loop it. So did I get you excited yet? I bet you can't wait to download Restream and stream your first stream right now. But let me tell you the downsides just before you do that. One of them is that your audience may not like it. My audience didn't, or half of them didn't. Some of them understood because they do Restream themselves or they are burnt out. However, the people who don't do content themselves tend to be a little bit annoyed. The first few days, people would pop in and who were very used to me actually being live, talking to them. I'm on camera and I'm interacting with them. They were angry. They were upset. They said, what is this? Where are you? Can you do a real live? I don't understand what's happening. Which was honestly flattering to have such a dedicated audience that I don't want to see this beautiful nature or galaxies. I want to see you. I want to chat with you, Stardust Dreamer. That was really sweet. However, at the same time, I gotta do me, and so I do a balance. I've been able to balance between real lives and those, and I did talk to them about it. Maybe I should have warned them ahead of time and said, hey, you may see these nature videos, however, know that I'm still gonna come on live at some point. So think about what it is for you. If you don't already do lives, maybe your audience doesn't care to begin with. The other thing is that YouTube prefers unique content. So taking something directly from Pexel or Pixabay may make them think this isn't original content. You just took it from another site, which is totally okay to do. However, they might not like that for monetization purposes, because what they want to see is original content, and they want to see that you are providing a useful something to your audience. So I suggest that you do one of two things. One is that at least switch up the pictures every day, or the, what is it called? The videos and the audio, switch that out every day. Because if you tend to do the same nature scene, the same song, it's going to get old really quick. And YouTube is going to say, what is the purpose of this? What are you bringing? What kind of value are you bringing to the audience? The other is if you have video editing capabilities. There is a free one called DaVinci. I used to use that. I now use Final Cut Pro. I do have a tutorial somewhere about how to use it. However, if you have video editing capabilities, at least switch it up a little bit. Edit it. Take it from Pexel or Pixabay, but edit it. Make it your own. Put a twist on it. Then you provide something more unique than just slapping something on and calling it a day. Thirdly, is thirdly a word? Let's pretend it is. So thirdly / lastly is that I think it could make you actually pretty lazy when it comes to YouTube. Everyone says this is a full-time job, and I am trying to make things a little bit easier for you, but I'm not trying to make you not work. You still have to put in the effort. You still have to make quality videos. You still have to do lives. Well, you don't have to do lives. I highly, highly, highly recommend actual real lives. However, if you just put on Restream, that's not enough. Your audience, you may lose your audience. YouTube may think that you don't provide any value, and it may not even be that fun for you. Is that fun for you to press live and walk away? In fact, during the filming of this video, I had several people come onto my Restream and they left because I wasn't there to engage with them. I leave these kind of things in, my errors with my words, because I want to be genuine with my folks. So if you're like, why isn't it polished? Because I'm not polished. And that's the whole point, is we don't have to be polished. People want authenticity. They want realness. So just do it a little bit. Don't go overboard with Restream. Please balance it with the rest of your stuff. And I hope that your watch hours go through the roof, because it was very exciting for me to wake up today and see 58 hours watch time instead of my usual 25. If you have any questions, put them below and I will try to answer them.